Hello. In the last class we talked about smart objects, but now I'm going to go into more. Now since we are through with it, I'm going to go into more deeper and talk about the tools used in our Photoshop. So first of all, I'm going to create a new project. Ctrl N. So I'm going to change it. Let's see. Let me make it 1920. I want to make it almost like a square, but still a rectangle. So I'm gonna say 1900, just for practice. So as you can see, so the first is first. I first want to show you something. So you see, first go to edit. You can go to preferences. You see preferences, you can see something called plugins. See plugins. You can change in this plugin. You can change how you want your Photoshop look to be. You can go to interface. You look at it. You can choose this. You can choose white. It's your choice. I'm just showing you. You can choose black. I'm staying with brown. Yeah, I'm staying with brown, but I just want to make sure, I want to make you know there are different things. No, I'm just not going to mess with area I want. I'm just going to show you what they all can do. So cancel. So if you look at it, if you press R, you press Ctrl R, it will bring out a ruler. If you press Ctrl R, it will bring out a ruler. So this ruler can really help, and I'll get back, and when the time comes I'll get back to it. So you can click on Ctrl R back and to go back to normal. So first of all, we're going to talk about, I'll first talk about the selection tool. This is the selection tool. You can use it to select. First of all, let me unlock it. Okay, so you can use it to select anything. And if you want to resize it, let me click on Ctrl J. So if you want to resize it, you press the word. The shortcut to the word is called Ctrl T, or transform to be precise. So if I click on Ctrl T, as you can see, there is a box sign. So you can to size it inward and outward equally, you click on Alt and Shift. So as you can see, if you look at the shape, you can see that it's moving. So to make it more explainable, I'm going to change the color so that you understand more. So now you can see the color. Ctrl T. So if I do it, Ctrl and Shift, Alt and Shift, then you first click, then Alt and Shift, then you can, as you can see, it's moving. So if you click on Ctrl and you now click, Ctrl click, as you can see what it's doing. Ctrl, this is what Ctrl and click does. Alt and Shift and click, this is what Shift and click does. From one side, this is what Shift and click does. Alt and click, as you can see. But if you want to resize it equally, Alt Shift, then click. As you can see, it's moving equally. So let me delete it. That's the first sign. And there are different ways. To transform. You can use Ctrl T, then click enter, or you can go to edit, then transform. So what we did, this Ctrl T first, this is called, doing this is called scaling. It's called scaling. So you can go back, you check it, let me first enter. So if you want to transform it, you go to edit, free transform, which is also called Control T, as you can see. So there are different types of transform. If you look at it, if you take your mouse slightly far from the object, you can see that the mouse shows an arrow shape. So if you click and you move the arrow, you first click, then you move, as you can see, you're rotating it. So if you click on it, if you click on the object itself, you can move it. But if you move slightly far, then and you click on it, you can rotate it. So it has so many objects. When you click enter, that's all, it's shaping it. So there are different transform. As you can see here, you move there, you see transform. There is scale, rotate, skew, distort, perspective, warp, rotate 80 degrees, rotate 90 degrees, flip horizontal, and flip vertical. So these things have their different functions, and we're going to talk more about them when the time comes. I'm going to talk a little about them. Rotate, we already talked about that one. Skew and distort, they are more the same. If you see skew, if you look at it, it is skew. This is what they call skew. And if you don't want to stress yourself going to a date and all those things, you can right click on the object. Since it's already in this form, you can right click, as you can see. So you just click distort, look at it, look at distort. Like I said, there is still a difference between scale and distort, but this is distort. You look at perspective, you can see that there's a difference. This is perspective. Warp, you can change the difference. So you click enter, so you see it does different things. So as I've talked more about this, I'm going to go more into the tools. So this is called a rectangular marquee tool. It is used for cutting. As you can see, that mount is used for cutting. So as looked at it, using this I deleted a part of the white color, which makes this the background layer. So if you want to move the marquee tool, you still keep the mouse under the marquee tool, then you move it. So there are different type of marquee tool. As you can see, there's an arrow below it. If you click for a long time, just click for a long time, then you can see it. There is elliptical marquee tool. You do that. As you can see it, if you want it to be a correct shape, you use the same alt and click, alt and shift, so you can see. And if you want to move it, you can use this. So to delete if you want to delete any part, you just delete it. To make it more easy for you, I'm just going to place an image. So I'm going to say this image. So increase it. Wait, Control T, Alt and Shift, then click. So as you can see, so if you want, you can do like this to just capture the part of the animal. You can just move it and then delete. See, and the best part about part about smart object is that you can't do any deleting work on it unless you convert it to a normal layer. If I click on delete, it will tell you could not complete your request because a smart object is not directly editable. So it's only a normal layer that is editable. So that means we have to convert this picture from a smart object to a layer, which we do by rasterizing the layer.